morning, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and get started. This week we're drawing sunset drawings, and they're inspired by our element of art. Let's see. Line. Let's go ahead and get started. Last week we learned all about lines. Remember, line is a moving point created with a tool like a pen, pencil, paintbrush, crayon, or any other art supply. Lines have the ability to show movement and emotions. Let's look at the different types of line. Remember, we have a horizontal line. Horizontal lines go across your page. Think of a line that is laying down. That is what a horizontal line looks like. Then we have a vertical line. A vertical line is like a line that is standing up. This is a vertical line. A spiral is a point that kind of just goes and goes, and it creates this, a spiral. A spiral reminds me of a snail's shell. Then we have a dashed line. A dashed line is, think of a lot of tiny lines that have a space in between. That's what a dashed line looks like. We have a curly line. It goes just like this. It goes over itself. A wavy line. These remind me of the ocean. A wavy line. A diagonal line, which is a line that goes at an angle. And a zigzag that goes up and down and it looks sharp. A zigzag. So this is what we're going to be creating this week. This week we'll be creating a sunset drawing using a few types of line that we've learned about. Sunset is when the sun begins to go down in the evening. This is when the sun disappears below the horizon due to the Earth's rotation. Does the word horizon sound familiar? For this project, you'll need a piece of paper, a black marker, a pencil, and something to color with. I chose to use crayons today. You can choose to use crayons, markers, or colored pencils, whatever you may have with you. Let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to grab my piece of paper. With my paper, I need to make sure that I also have a pencil. I'm going to start by making sure my paper is horizontal, just like I'm demonstrating here. On my paper, I'm going to create a horizontal line. Remember, a horizontal line is a line that looks like it's laying down, so it goes across my page. My next step is I'm going to create my sun. So I'm going to make a curved line, and it looks like half a circle or a semicircle. There is my curved line. My next step is to create my sun's rays. So I'm going to start by creating two vertical lines and then creating diagonal lines and going from there. Here are my two vertical lines. My two vertical lines are lines that look like they're standing up, and then I create my diagonal lines, which are lines that go in an angle. And I'll create as many as I feel I need to. My next step is to create my waves and my land. So I'm going to start off by creating the land, which is just a really nice big wavy line, just like this. And my next step will be to create the actual waves in the water. The waves in my water are gonna look a little different. Watch how I create them. They look like a bunch of little curved lines connected together. And there we go, I'm all done. I'm just gonna add some details that I wanted to add to my drawing. My next step is to take a black marker and to trace all of the outlines I made in pencil. Now that I've traced everything with my black marker, the next step is to color my artwork. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the crayons I said I was gonna use today to color my art piece. The sun, I'm gonna use colors that remind me of heat, warm colors. Remember, our warm colors are red, yellow, and orange. So I'm gonna use colors that are similar to that, because I am coloring the sunset. And here you'll see me grabbing the colors I need and kind of deciding, I'm planning out where I'm gonna put my colors. I'm gonna use some purple for the sides so I can create the color of the sky in the evening. And I know I wanna use a blue for my water, and I'm gonna go ahead and use a green for the land. And you see me kind of placing them near where I would like them to be. Before I begin coloring, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure though that I do erase any little pencil marks that I can see so I can have a nice surface to color on. Now let's go ahead and continue. This is my final product. Notice how I filled my entire page with color. Here are my sun's rays, and this is my sun. I kept those colors orange, like I mentioned. Here on the sides, I put purple because I wanted this to symbolize the color of the sky at this time of day, because remember, this is sunset. This is when the sun is going down. This is my water, so I chose a blue-green, and this is my grass right here, the land, so I colored it green. When you're all done, remember that you always take a really good picture of your work, and I'll show you how in a moment. What you want to do is make sure your artwork is on a nice flat surface, just like this one. You'll take your device, like a phone or a tablet, and you can take a nice picture of your artwork. Don't get too close, because then you won't be able to see what is on your paper. Make sure you're up above as much as possible, and you take a nice photo. Make sure you can see it entirely in your screen. And I'll take a picture, and this is how it should look like. Don't have a phone or a tablet to take a picture of your artwork, you can also go ahead and hold your artwork just like this in front of the screen. Make sure you can see the entire picture in the screen. Notice how I'm not holding it like this, because then I can't see all your artwork. Hold it very gently on the side with 2 fingers, just like this, and you can take a picture. And this is how it should look. And that's it, boys and girls, you're all done. I can't wait to see your artwork, and I hope that you enjoyed working on this project for this week. We'll go ahead and see you next time. Bye!